800 CKLW.
And all over the place singing, we will rock you. Buddy, you're an old man, poor man, pleading with your eyes, gonna make you zombie someday.
12:38 on AM 800. I feel like we should be setting up a road hockey tournament right now or something. Will, you get in net? I'll grab my hockey stick. Do you feel like playing some hockey when you hear this? Just a bit? The always excellent Queen. And speaking of Queen, the next best thing, catching something that will be an amazing thing to see in supporting Autism Ontario, will be the first We Will Rock Blue event taking place Friday, May 23rd at 8 o'clock at the Chrysler Theatre on Riverside Drive West here in downtown Windsor. And here to tell us a little bit more about this massive concert, this rock and roll event, should be a ton of fun, is the show producer, Scott Rawlings, who is with us on the Noon Report. Scott, hey, thanks so much for joining us. Welcome to the show.
Hey, thanks, Irms, for having me on.
Okay, so first of all, let's talk about Simply Queen. You are bringing these guys, these gals, into Windsor. This should be an awesome show.
Yeah, these guys are fantastic. They've traveled North America. It's really a treat to be actually bring them into town for this show. A couple of the guys are just coming off of a tour. One of them was endorsed by Brian May from Queen as lead guitarist, so it's a fantastic show.
Now, what is the set list like? Is this, and I have a lot of friends who pay tribute to rock and roll artists through tribute acts. Is it a tribute act? Is it more or less playing the music from Queen? How does this work?
You're going to have an experience of seeing Queen live at the Chrysler Theatre without having to pay the ticket price of seeing Queen live. This is a fundraiser for Autism Ontario here locally, and this is the start of a project that we've kind of developed. The We Will Rock Blue was a theme that, blue being the color for autism, we thought, I want to come up with some kind of fundraising project that was different than the gala where, you know, you have very expensive tickets for the show
Sure.
and tuxedo and all this kind of stuff. And I said, but there's a lot of working class people out there in Windsor and Essex area that want to support autism. And is there another event that we can come out to attend? And this was a thought behind creating this We Will Rock Blue as like an annual concert series for autism.
What I love about that idea, you know, the galas are great, and you get fancy, you get dressed up, you go have a nice meal, you do a little bit of dancing, everybody skedaddles by about 10 o'clock. But with the concert, you put on your ripped jeans, put on your T-shirt, and you let your hair down, and you have a little bit of fun.
Exactly. And you know, we want everybody to show up wearing blue the night of the concert. That would be great.
And this is all in support of autism awareness, Autism Ontario, Windsor, Essex. Tell me about working with this group.
Correct. You know, I got on board with them, it's been probably about 10 years. We were involved with handling their summer picnic for all the kids and the families where all the kids can come together and, you know, have a great afternoon. And people encouraged me, said, you know, you should get on the CLC. We're doing a lot of different things. And my background in promotions with Magic Enterprises Productions and doing concerts and shows. And I thought, I've got a couple fundraising ideas I want to throw by you guys and tell me what you think. And they kind of gave me the blessing and said, run with it. So this is kind of how this is developed. So, you know, the money stays here locally in town, helps the families. They have a variety of different things that they do with the kids and programming that they're working on with the children as well. So
It's funny you should bring up the topic of autism here on the show. My little brother is autistic, Adam.
Okay.
And I can't tell you during the 80s here in Windsor, Essex, about how, I don't want to use the word mainstream, but nowadays you talk to most people and they know somebody either in their extended family or somebody that they work with who have an autistic family member.
Correct.
In the 80s, Scott, you would have to go up to, I can't tell you how many times we traveled up and down the 401 to go to London to get some sort of diagnosis on where my brother was on the autism spectrum. But this is so different. There are a lot of networks and a lot of groups like Autism Ontario who are out there now that parents, families, and folks that support those with autism can lean on.
Correct. It's amazing, the statistics. You know, 1 in 94 children in Ontario can be diagnosed with autism. So it's a startling number, and we're just trying to help out and every little bit we can. And this is just another way of getting awareness out to the public and having a fun night out as well. So.
What's the track list like? Have they let that out of the bag yet, or are we talking all the hits here?
We're talking all the hits, all the Queen top 40 hits, and might be a few obscure things in there. And, we got a big surprise at the end of the night. We've got some of the local kids from the local chapter here are going to come on stage, do an encore with them, so which is quite exciting.
And I think you've got an amazing MC, too. Mike Kakuk, our morning show host, is going to be making the announcements.
Yes, he is. We're looking forward to having Mike come out and introduce and welcome everybody out at the show.
You got to get him to do air guitar. All right. And when one of those guitar starts, get some nice air guitar going there.
That sounds good.
How much are ticket prices on this?
Tickets are priced at $20 for the balcony and $30 main floor.
Okay. And those are available up to the date, or are you doing walk-ups?
Selling right to the night of the concert, which is May 23rd, and showtime is at 8 o'clock. You can get tickets at wewillrockblue.com or down at the Chrysler Theater box office.
Well, good luck. I think it's going to be a smash success, and you're in good hands with Mike and AM 800, a proud sponsor of this event, hoping to attend it next year as well at the Chrysler Theater. So thank you so much.
Thanks so much for having us, Arms.
Anytime. Good luck to you. That is Scott Rawlings from Magic Enterprise Productions, who are putting on We Will Rock Blue in support of Autism Ontario, Windsor, Essex. And it's true, right? You talk to so many people, and you have that connection through autism. So many people have autistic children in their lives, and there are some amazing support groups that have really branched up from those roots of some of the people who were first diagnosed with autism here in the Windsor, Essex area during the 80s and the mid-90s. So wewillrockblue.com, AM 800, a proud supporter of Autism Ontario, Windsor, Essex, and it's all happening on the 23rd at the Chrysler Theater, which is a Friday night. Let your hair down and rock out with the Simply Queen coming to Windsor. It is 12:44 on the Noon Report. So